Where did humans come from? Evolution or intelligent creation? Did we emerge by chance through millions of years of natural selection, or were we designed by something or someone with intention and purpose? For centuries, science and spirituality have offered two very different answers to this ancient question. The theory of evolution, grounded in biology and genetics, tells us that life began with simple cells over 3.5 billion years ago. Through mutation, adaptation, and survival, those cells slowly evolved into complex organisms, insects, fish, mammals, and eventually, a clever ape-like creature who began walking on two legs. Homo sapiens, the modern human, arrived around 300,000 years ago. Fossil records and DNA studies support this, revealing transitional species like Homo habilis and Australopithecus. Even today, we share 98.8% of our DNA with chimpanzees, a sign that we're distant cousins. Evolution explains the how behind our biology. But what about the why? Why do we love, dream, create art, or question our own existence? That's where the idea of creation steps in. Across countless cultures and religions, from Genesis in the Bible to the Vedas of Hinduism, humans were not seen as random accidents. We were created with purpose, meaning, and sometimes even in the image of a divine being. In recent decades, the concept of intelligent design has emerged as a modern form of creation theory. It argues that life, especially the complexity of the human brain, the genetic code, and the laws of physics, is far too precise to be accidental. Supporters ask, if you found a functioning watch in the forest, would you assume it assembled itself? Then why assume that consciousness or DNA did? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Think about artificial intelligence. We design it. We train it. We give it data, objectives, even values. To AI, we are its creators. It doesn't know where we came from, only that we exist and control its reality. Now imagine this. What if we are the AI in someone else's system? A higher intelligence, biological or not, that designed the simulation we call life. Suddenly, the boundary between science and metaphysics starts to blur. Some thinkers suggest that evolution itself may be the tool used by a creator, a kind of divine algorithm. Others believe that a creator may not be conscious at all, but a fundamental force like math, energy, or consciousness itself. On the other hand, science reminds us to remain skeptical. Just because something is complex doesn't mean it's designed. Complexity can emerge from simplicity over time, like a snowflake or a galaxy. So where do we stand? Maybe both perspectives have value. Evolution may explain the mechanism, and creation may speak to the meaning. One gives us facts, the other gives us purpose. In the end, the question, where did we come from, might not have a single answer. But asking it again and again is what makes us human.